Hi friends, new and old, and welcome back to the channel. It's your friend Chip, and today we're celebrating spring, we're celebrating Easter. So happy spring, happy Easter. I have an array of My Little Ponies and My Little Pony goodies to share with you to celebrate. I can't believe we're already gearing up for Easter. It's crazy. This year is just flying by. Well, it's not Easter without an Easter basket. So the first thing I want to take a look at is a My Little Pony Easter basket. Our Easter basket came in this box. Ta-da! Here we are. How funny. It has My Little Pony embroidered right here. It is a pink basket with little pink stars. We have little green stars, and we have a green handle. On the inside of the basket, it's blue with polka dots, and then we have those green stars outlined in the pink. Really nice. And we do have a plush pony attached to the side of it, and this pony is this one. Do you recognize her? Look at the little stars in her eyes. And there's her hoof heart. And it has brushable hair. How cool. I mean, we're just going to have to brush through this and try and fix her hair up a little. But she's pretty cool. She's pretty cool. What a neat little Easter basket. I would love to have one of these when I was growing up. Well, I mean, G3 was in high school, but I still would have liked one. So I'm not really sure when this Easter basket came out year-wise, but there's quite a few of them. I think you'll also find a Fluttershy one, and I think there's another one. There's a couple different little Easter basket type of things, and then there's a couple of them that are cauldrons with little witches for Halloween, so I'd love to find one of those as well. The pony on this is Star Surprise. Star Surprise is one of our, what were they, like the 3D cutie mark type of ponies? So the crystal design, I think maybe was what they were called. So that's who she is. This is Star Surprise. I thought she was really cool. I loved the pink and green and yellow. And I don't think there's a lot of merchandise for Star Surprise. So I thought that might be a really cool pony to choose when it came to the options I had for an Easter basket. Oh no, we're not going to see too much of her. If we have an Easter basket, we're going to need some Easter grass. Now that we know where she's going to sit, we can put her Easter grass down in here. Gosh, I guess this makes quite a lot. I guess I won't need the yellow and the green. I thought with how deep this basket was, I was going to need a little bit more than what was in one of these bags, but that actually does really well. All right, we're going with the green this year. Next thing I have are a couple of these, I guess they're inflatable balloons. You just kind of beat them, right? Oh, there it goes. Cute. So they're cold. So they're little inflatable balloons. They're shaped like eggs. We have a little bunny here on this one. This one has little chickens on it. And he's not really inflating much. He's kind of a dud. And I have this one. It says spring has sprung. And I thought it was appropriate because it had a rainbow on it. Fun little Easter decorations. I feel sit right there. The next package is this one. And I mean, if we're gonna have a Easter basket of Star Surprise, we should probably have Star Surprise. I didn't have this one, so we needed to add her to the collection. I'm really excited to add this one. I really like the color scheme. And to me, I mean, I love a good star, but it kind of looks and feels like a starfish. So I feel like she's really enjoying the beach these days. Yeah, she's a crystal design pony. Crystal design ponies come from the year 2006, so we're looking at Crystal Princess era here. We do still have a hoof heart and a magnet, and the head is turnable. So we do have that ability here. Cutie mark is green and pink, and it has little sparklies on it. We have tinsel in the hair, and we have 3 different colors in the hair. We have this green, this darker pink, and a lighter pink. In the eyes, we should have stars, just like on the plushie. Really cute. She's in great shape. She just needs a good spa day, and then she'll be brand new. She comes from the set that has all of the 3D cutie marks, and then the only one that didn't that's a part of this is Starflower. She was the only one. But her cutie mark was covered in those little swirls and stuff, so hers had a really neat design to it. Let's see. Star Surprise, she comes from the time when we didn't get a story and we just got like favorite things of them. So Star Surprise birthday is in December. Interesting. Favorite color is ruby red, favorite gem is a diamond, and her favorite thing to do is going to the movies. Alright, star like movie star. That's really cool. Well, let's go ahead and put her in the basket. I guess she doesn't want to go in the basket very well. We'll set her on the edge of the basket like that. And with an Easter basket normally comes Easter eggs. So I found these Ponyville Easter eggs only at Target. This was part of a Whatnot haul that I got a long time ago. I've had these for almost a year, hanging on to them to get back to Easter to check these out. Look at how dirty the packaging is. These have been around for a long time, never opened. There's our UPC. Includes 6 pony figures and 6 eggs from 2007. And it includes a Ponyville pony inside each egg. Cheerilee, Scootaloo, Sweetie Belle, Pinkie Pie, Rainbow Dash, and Star Song. Very cool. It looks like it's the same thing on this side. Let me get these eggs out of this dirty carton, and we'll start opening these up and take a closer look at some Ponyville figures. Yay! Okay, that package was really dirty, nasty. But we do have our eggs out of there. Look how big these are. Really big little eggs. Really big little eggs. Really big eggs. Oh, look. Ooh, look how pretty these are. These are so cool. And this has got to be Cheerilee. There's a gradient design on her leg. I feel like she's very pastel. She's got little stars in her eyes. love the green eyes on her. Really pretty. Neat. Neat. Gosh, where am I going to start putting these guys? Because we've got quite an array of things coming. I guess we'll just start putting them around to the front. And the eggs will go in the basket. The next egg is this orange one. Oh, and this had a rainbow dash in it. I really would have thought she'd have been in the blue one. There we go. She's got this purple and blue gradient here on the front leg with these zigzag patterns here. Her hair also seems to be muted into more of a pastel color, so I'm wondering if these guys have like a pastel theme. She's really cute, really pretty. Neat. We've got a green one. Who's in the green one? Oh, Sweetie Belle. Ooh. They really shoved her in there. Here we go. She's also got this wavy pattern on her leg, and she's got this green into purple here. She's really cool. Nice to see a unicorn. She's going to hang out over here by the sleeping chickens. Here's our blue one. I thought this would have been Rainbow Dash, and it's Pinkie Pie. Ooh, look at the design on her foot. Let's get her out of here. Here's Pinkie Pie. She's got that zigzag and then little polka dots. And hers is like a teal gradient. I love that there's still a heart hoof. She's got little hearts in her eyes. Feels like there's a bit more pink on the inside of that hair there. Maybe these are a little faded. I mean, they were in a box. I don't know. Well, we got a lot of eggs for that. And a purple one. Ooh. This is Fluttershy. And a really oddly colored version. No, this is Scootaloo. And an oddly colored one. Boy, she does not want to come out of there. Oh. Look at this one. A pink and purple gradient on the foot. I love the color of the heart here, and then the hearts on the little leg. She got something on the side of her face right there. Like a chunk of glue or something. Ah, a piece of it came off. Like a lilac and pastel pink. She's so cool. How weird. Like, what an odd body color for her. Just not used to seeing her that light in color. Let's go ahead and put her there. Right, last egg is this pink one. Oh, it looks like this one is Star Song. Look at her wings. Cool. One more egg for the basket. Boy, that basket filled up fast. And then there she is. She's got like a greenish yellow here on the back foot. Some squiggly lines. And then look at how dark purple her wings are, and they're tipped in glitter. Wow, those are way more glittery on that side than they are on this. It's almost like the front didn't get any glitter. It's all on the inside and on this wing. Isn't that weird? And then her colors are also muted, more pastel. These are so cool. What a unique, interesting set of Ponyville figures, and I love that they come in little Easter eggs. I thought that would be so much fun to do. And the other thing for the Easter basket that I have is this. This is a Easter Pop Outs Fun Frames. Fits a 4x6 photo, 46 pieces. It's from the Cutie Mark Magic line of G4 Easter Fun Frames. 2 fun frames with decorations. We have Fluttershy on the front. And then on the back, we can see the 2 different frames and some of the things that it comes with. And then it says 2 frames, 12 pop-out decorations, 3 washable markers, 25 stickers, and 4 pop-out feet. Interesting. This is from when? I thought there was a date on this. 2015. Right there. I found this at Goodies Flea Market a while back, and I think I actually picked it up and got it through a haul after Easter of last year, so I held on to it until Easter this year. So let's open this up and take a look. We got 3 markers, a pink, a purple, and a yellow. And then here's the sticker sheet. Spike. And this is Cake. That's a cool one. And Bon Bon, the Cutie Mark Crusaders. Neat. What a neat sticker sheet. Okay, so we got some fun stickers. So then this is the first frame. Looks like we're at a flower cart with Fluttershy. And we've got an egg and some sweets and flowers, another set of eggs. And I guess we pop those out and then decorate the frame with those after we color them in. And then we have this cutout that has the picture that would go in there. And then these are our 2 feet that would go into the bottom of this and allow us to set that up. All right. I guess we can set that back there. The other one is this Rainbow Dash one. I actually really like this one. This one's pretty cool. Look at this Sonic Rain Boom right here. We have a hot air balloon and Pinkie Pie, and then more feet to stand it up. All right, and in the next package was this pony. This pony is a Happy Tales pony, and the Happy Tales ponies come from 1987 to 1988, so we're looking at about year 6 of G1 for this. Look at our Cutie Mark. It's got little bunnies playing. I love this. This is Romper, and the Happy Tales ponies have a mechanism in them that allows you to squeeze their body, and then their tails wag or swish around. Look at how cool that is. I found that most of the time the mechanism is a little bit more up in the shoulders than it is in the middle or towards the back of them. So if we go up here towards their shoulders, we get better movement there. The hair is fading pink, but this is in such great shape. It looks a lot lighter on camera than it is in person. It is really quite a beautiful dark pink. These do have a little ring around their tail to help with the, tangling and stuff like that. Look at some little bunnies. The other ones in the collection would have had like little cats or little puppies. We've seen Squeezer and Tall Tails before. Tall Tails had the giraffes. What an odd choice. I'm still looking for Tabby, who has the little cats, and Tossles has the bears, and Woozy has the mice. I think the mice is really cool. She's so pretty. Look at those green eyes. Really, really nice. Really nice. We don't have any big issues or anything that we want to make sure to clean up. It just looks like normal, just normal spa day is what she needs. I'm really surprised that the hair just doesn't show up as pink on camera as it does in person, but it's really, really pretty. So these would have came with these little bird picks that had hair extensions on them and little squirrel clips for their tail. For Romper, she would have had a dark pink bird clip with chartreuse hair, and she would have had a blue squirrel tail clip. Her comb would have been a sun pick in a dark pink, and she would have had a yellow ribbon. Let's set her up here. And Romper's back card had a little story for her. It said something like this. "Come and play, bunnies," Romper called to her furry friends one sunny summer day. They all hopped to a field to play a game of tag, and then they stopped to nibble sweet clover, as it was time for a snack. Romper was so happy that her tail began to twirl around and around. With each twirl, her pony magic drifted over the field, turning the clover into tiny bells that chimed gently in the breeze. What a beautiful sound the little bells made, calling all the pony friends to play. Now, Romper does have this other version, a variant, if you will. She was released with no tail spinning mechanism, therefore no ring around the base of her tail either. And there's different versions of them, and they're normally found around the UK. Alright, let's take a look at a G3 pony, and this is Flower Wishes. Flower Wishes is a 2007 Easter Spring pony. In 2007, 3 more Easter-themed ponies were released, and these ponies were available at many different retailers, so most of the time we got these just as like Target exclusives. And you can see this one has a tag on it for KB Toys, $6.99. Did you guys have a KB Toys? I loved KB Toys. We had one in our mall. I bought a lot of stuff there. A lot of ponies. Flower Wishes. UPC there. On the back, we have a little story here. It's a royal celebration is in order because the ponies have discovered that they're all real princesses and the fairy tale has come true for everyone. So if they're having a big party because everybody is a princess, then we're in the Crystal Princess era, which puts us in 2006. And this is 2007 for this, so we're right at the end of Crystal Princess for this. And it also has this crystal gem packaging, telling us it belongs to the Crystal Princess line. She has moved out of the base here, and her bunny ears have disintegrated. Look at the elastic around her chin. Nasty. Nasty. We want to get that off. On the back, it gives us a little bit of information about her. Did anybody like cut these out and save these as cards or anything? Let's see. Her birth month is March. Favorite color is sunshine yellow. Favorite gem is a sapphire. And favorite thing to do is dress up like the Easter bunny. Oh dear. Flower Wishes. I wonder if Ponyville would have had a mall if she would have been the Easter bunny and took pictures with people. She's got such a cute little cutie mark right there with the watering can and the little like garden shovel. Let me go ahead and get her out of this packaging and we'll take a closer look. Okay, and in her box, she came with this pamphlet. Shows a lot of Ponyville. Lily Lightly, the sister sets. Breezies, look at that giant styling cheerily. So cool. I love a good toy pamphlet checklist. And here is Flower Wishes. Now, she had some, what I believe to be plasticizer leakage down here in the feet. The feet get really wet and sticky with some kind of substance while they're still in the package. And then we also had all of that dead elastic up around underneath the chin here. So I did take a like Clorox wipe and just give her a little wipe down to get that sticky off of there. She's got a little bunny tail and then her bunny ears, and they stay on pretty good even without the elastic. Look at her eyes. They're purple. They've got these little stars in them. Her hair color is really nice. We have a light blue and this purple and more of like a purpley pink and then this lighter pink. Then there's her cutie mark, the watering can, the gardening shovel, and then a little flower. Her body has a shimmer to it. Can you see that? She's got like a glitter in her body, so there's a shimmer to her. Really, really pretty. Her little hoof heart, and oh my gosh, look at her magnet. It's purple. That's cool. Normally we see pink. All right, here's our next pony. Packaged really, really nicely. Looks like there's even a little note in here. Oh, and a piece of candy. All right, so this comes from eBay. It says, "Thank you so much for supporting our small business. Chip, enjoy the beautiful My Little Pony." Nice, and then there's our little piece of candy. Let's go ahead and get this pony out of the package. There we go. I wanted to save that note. Ta-da! I felt like we couldn't do an Easter video without having this particular pony. This is So Soft Hippity Hop. And she's got little bunnies for her cutie mark there. So cute. She's not in terrible shape. She's not in the greatest of shape, but she's not in terrible shape. So Hippity Hop would have came with a purple bird brush and a scented body sticker and a white ribbon. Comes from year 1985 to 1986, so probably year 4 of My Little Pony. And part of the So Soft line. She comes from the first line of So Soft ponies. So we have Cherry's Jubilee, North Star. This is where Paradise is from. We just saved Paradise. Lofty. And Scrumptious. And Surprise. So quite a few of our So Soft ponies have actually come from this line. Let's take a look here. So we have a little bit of rub on the feet, which I don't really mind at all. And then we don't have too much here on the face. A little bit right here, a little bit right here, but overall the face is pretty nice. The hair is still pink, which is really nice. This is fading pink. You can see where it's starting to fade right here compared to other spots in the tail. So not too bad, not too bad. We have a little bit of rub on this wing Really what I see is just like clusters of glue. You can see that glue right there. And more of like an aging in the glue. There's some dirt right there on the face. A little thin under the neck, and then a little thin back in here. But you can see there's a lot of glue that was put on the wings around it. You can see that thick yellow spot. A lot of glue there. She's still got really nice flocking, very soft, but you can definitely see some damage there. I don't think she's in horrible condition to the point where I would consider reflocking her. This is her display side, really. So I don't think she's in bad enough shape for me to reflock. But I totally could now that we've done that. Hippity Hop's back card said, "Let's go outside and make snow angels," Hippity Hop said happily. As the ponies ran and jumped in the snow, Hippity Hop saw a sad bunny sitting nearby. "What's wrong?" Hippity Hop asked the bunny. "The snow is covering all the clover in the field, and it's my favorite afternoon snack," the bunny cried. Hippity Hop knew just how to help the bunny. She flew up to Mr. Sun and whispered in his ear. Smiling, he shined the warmest rays and melted only the snow in the field. Hippity Hop blinked her eyes, and clover sprung up in every bright color of the rainbow. The excited bunny hopped into the field to nibble the sweet clover. "Now you have clover to eat and snow to play in," Hippity Hop said as she joined Skippity Doo for a friendly snowball fight. Now, Hippity Hop appears as a unicorn rather than a Pegasus on the back card, which is really interesting. So when her back card art was made, maybe they were planning to make her a unicorn, but this changed by the time she actually went into production. Let's open this box next. Oh, looks like we've got another Inbox G3. This time we have Bashful Bonnet. Look at Bashful Bonnet. She's full on out of the feet holders down there. Just rocking it in there. Loosey-goosey. I wonder where this is from. $4.99 is the price tag. Her elastic doesn't look too shabby in there, and actually doesn't look like it's dead in there, which is really odd. She got a cool little hat, and of course, she has a hat for a cutie mark. On the back, look how beautiful her artwork is. Bashful Bonnet. Royal celebration is in order because the ponies have discovered that they're all real princesses, so that means we're looking at 2006, 2007, Royal Crystal Princess era. So her birthday is in May. Favorite color is lilac. Favorite gem is an amethyst. And favorite thing to do is being first in line to see the spring parade. All right. She loves a good parade. I'm not a huge fan of parades. I find them really boring. So I'm not a fan of spring parades. All right. Well, let me go ahead and get her out of the package and we'll take a closer look. All right, and here's Bashful Bonnet free from her box. Look at that really pretty bonnet. And then she has a blue hoof heart and a purple magnet. The elastic is starting to die, but not really bad. Interesting. The eyes are pink and blue with little like green hearts. Look at the cute little hat she's got on with that flower. Her hair is really pretty. It looks similar to the other one. So we have that pinky purple, we have a yellow, a blue, and then looks like her tail is just the yellow and that pinky purple. She's really cute. I love these ones. I love a good holiday pony. Right. And we have a baby. So excited. I thought spring was a good time to add babies to the collection. And look at how cute she is. I love it. I love the unicorns, and I love a baby unicorn. This one's a really cool one because we have that ball jointed head. So this is a peekaboo baby pony, 1987 to 1988, so year 6. The peekaboo baby ponies were the first set of ponies that could turn their heads. Little boy ponies in this set had Clydesdale-like hooves like the Big Brother ponies, and some ponies in this set also had their first tooth. None of the ponies in this set were the offspring of ponies from any other sets. The peekaboo baby ponies came packaged in a box with a special bib, with a colored rim, a duck comb, or a teddy bear brush, and a ribbon. So this one is Baby Nodens, and Baby Nodens would have had a butterfly bib with aqua trim, a dark pink teddy bear brush, and a dark yellow ribbon. Dark yellow ribbon. Look at the cute little bunny cutie mark. It's like a bunny, like stuffed animal, I would think. Blue eyes. And her hair should be white, so this is normal. So cute, and I love that they can turn their heads. It's one of my favorites. I really love that gimmick for the baby ponies. I love that we can just move their head around. And they don't look weird like the Betty Bye ones. Look at her head, she can wobble around. She's so cute. We have baby ribs from this set, baby sweet stuff, and baby whirly twirl. Let's go ahead and put her right up there. Baby Nodens joined Mrs. Rabbit in a field of clover to play. As they sipped clover tea and nibbled cakes dripped with clover honey, the sun became very warm. When Baby Nodens wiggled her nose at the clover around their table, the clover grew high above their heads and shaded them from the sun. It's a perfect cover for a clover party, laughed Mrs. Rabbit, passing Baby Nodens another slice of cake. The Argentinian Baby Nodens comes in aqua or light blue with yellow, peach, or pink hair, and she would have been a Pegasus, not a unicorn. Interesting variant. I think we need to look at another G3 pony. This pony is Morning Dawn Delight. Morning Dawn Delight is special because Morning Dawn Delight actually comes from my personal collection. She comes out of that bin of G3 ponies that I found while I was going through my storage. So I thought this was the perfect haul for her to join. So Morning Dawn Delight does come from the 2007 Easter Spring line. She belongs to Bashful Bonnet and Flower Wishes, so those three would have been released together. There's her artwork, and let's see, birth month is April, favorite color is teal, favorite gemstone is a moonstone, and favorite thing to do is decorating Easter eggs. I haven't decorated an Easter egg in a long time. If you decorate Easter eggs, do you do it with, like food coloring and vinegar? Or do you buy one of those kits? I always loved a good kit. She's so cute. She's got little like butterfly wings on. I don't know why. And then she's got a little chicken hatching out of Easter eggs. So cute. All right. She's been hanging out for a really long time in storage. Let's get her out of the box. All right. And there she is, finally free from the box. Look how cool her wings are, little hearts and swirls. You can't really see them too well in the box. She's got like a light pinky purple in her hair. I feel like this is purple and this is pink. They're not quite the same. I don't know, maybe they are the same. I don't know, it just looks more purple than pink there. But we've got very muted colors. We've got a green there and then this orangey color. And we see the same thing mimicked here in the tail. Even the green is in the tail, so we do have all the colors in the tail. Cutie Mark is a little chick coming out of an Easter egg. I don't know what that little spot there is. I guess there's dirt. And there's a little Easter egg right there. Looks like that one's got a crack on it too. Could be getting ready to hatch. And the wings are just Velcro, so we can take them on or leave them off if we want. Take them on or leave them off. Take them off or leave them on. She's really pretty. Her eyes are purple and little stars in there. She's got a yellow hoof heart and purple magnet. I think her head does move too, so she's kind of in that donkey pose, but we can tilt her head a little bit, so not quite that way. She's really pretty. One of my favorites. Love a good blue pony. All right, let's do another G1 pony. This comes from this one. What is this? Time Blaster Toys. Time Blaster Toys. We buy toys. Time Blaster. This was the company that I purchased them from, or this pony from. And it also came with a couple of cards. So we have this one, which is like a wrestling card for Mick Foley. Mick Foley. Is there a date on this anywhere? 2014. Never watched a lot of wrestling, so I don't know who that is. There's a Pokemon card for a Skarmory. And the other thing is this, a Dragon Ball Z card, number 80, Son Goku. Look at this side of it. Collection Dragon Ball Z Series 2. Pretty cool. I loved Dragon Ball Z growing up. Used to watch it on, what was it, Toonami on Cartoon Network. I used to watch the new episode and then call my friend and talk about the new episode with them. Alright, so the pony in this is a special pony. We needed to have this pony because it's Easter, and I felt like Quackers with the little duck and the umbrella was perfect for spring. So Quackers comes from 1986 to 1987. We're looking at year 5 here. This is the second set of Twinkle Eye ponies. Quackers comes from the same set that we have Bright Eyes, Locket, Mimic is also from this line, and Tic Tac Toe. So we already have Locket. Now we have Quackers. Quackers would have came with an orange sunpick and a bright blue ribbon. There's the little cutie mark of the duck with the umbrella. So cute. Love this one. Had to have Quackers. This is kind of an expensive pony, so I spent a little bit more on this. Look at these green gem eyes. So there's a little bit of like a cancer spot there. A little bit of discoloring here. Look at this like poof in the tail right here. Overall though, I don't see too much of anything. I think we just have a little bit of cancer in the neck here. Just a little bit there, a little spot there, a little bit of blush rub there. Overall though, really nice. I think she'll clean up really nice. And she's got the rainbow hair. So we have the pink and the yellow, the green and the blue. So cute. Such a cool one. I've always wanted this one because I just love that duck cutie mark. It's really, really cute. I love the twinkle eye ponies. One of the ponies that I always wanted growing up. Alright, maybe Quackers is going to have to sit over here. Oh no, you'll cover up the baby if you do that. Quackers gazed at the droplets of water dancing down the window pane. Come play with us, they called. Quackers donned her raincoat and hat and hurried outside. Race you to the waterfall, the raindrops laughed. To Quacker's surprise, little ducks were swimming happily in the pond as raindrops sprinkled around them. Quackers had an idea. She blinked her twinkle eyes and the raindrops magically changed into all the different colors of the rainbow. Pink, blue, green, and yellow raindrops fell everywhere. The ducklets laughed with delight as they ran back and forth through the colorful rain shower. Quackers joined her little friends in the pond, splishing and splashing away the rest of the afternoon. So the next spring or Easter pony that we're going to take a look at is a Target exclusive, and that is Giggle Bean. Giggle Bean comes from 2006 from the Easter-themed ponies that were released at Target. In addition to the third set of Target exclusive Easter ponies, Daisy Joe was sold in an egg-shaped plastic package, dressed in a bunny costume as well this year. So there's technically 4 Easter ones that you want to look out for. So Giggle Bean comes part of the set with Rainbow Surprise or Sunrise. Some packages say Sunrise, some say Surprise. And then we also have Sunshine Parade as part of the set. Giggle Bean comes in a little basket, a little Easter basket package. We're going to get a brush with this one. We didn't with the last ones there in 2007. You can see the elastic has really died in this package. Only at Target. My Little Pony Giggle Bean. I love the chocolate bunny and Easter eggs for the cutie mark. There's her really pretty artwork. So her birth month is June. Favorite color is sunshine yellow. Favorite flower, tulips. Favorite thing to do, buying a new spring bonnet. Alright, well, she's got a pretty cool one this year. It looks like it's covered in chickens. So let's get her out of this package, save her from the crumbling, dirty elastic, and take a closer look at this bonnet because I think it has chickens on it. Okay, so she comes with a bow brush in this really pale yellow. And her bonnet does have little chickens on it. Little chickens and little flowers. Really cute. I'm going to put that back on her. She's got her little bonnet with chickens on it. And she's got her cutie mark with the chocolate bunny and the eggs. Love that. I love her hair color. It's this blue and a lavender color. Really pretty with the yellow pony. And then she has these purple eyes with little hearts in them. Her hoof heart is pink. And there's her magnet. She kind of reminds me, I think it's Lavender Cloud is the name of the pony. There's a little piece of plastic still on her tail. We'll get it when we do her hair. Yeah, she kind of reminds me of Lavender Cloud. The next pony comes to us in this package, and I think I'm going to need some scissors to get into this one. Okay, that was a lot of tape. Oh, and then it's in bubble wrap. Alright, let's get this pony out of the bubble wrap. Oh, it's in several bubble wrap bags. And then in a Ziploc bag. Okay, well, at least it's well protected. It's like a sealed bag? How weird is that? a sealed bag. And the next one is this one. I had to have baby Quackers to go with mommy Quackers. Focus. Look at how cute she is. Same cutie mark, same hair design, and baby Quackers is a first tooth baby pony. There we go. Blue eyes. We have a little scratch in this eye. Not too bad. A lot of dirt. I think it's just going to need a nice scrub down, and I think we should be able to bring her back to her former glory. We have all the hair colors there. It looks like the little forelock has been pushed back. Cutie mark on this side. I think the ends of the tail here are pretty fried, so that makes me a little concerned when bringing her back to life. But overall, she's in great shape. And I gotta put her next to her mom. So cute! First tooth baby ponies come from year 5, so 1986 to 1987. We've seen baby North Star and baby Lickety Split come through for us before. Looks like the other ones are baby Tic Tac Toe, baby Fifi, and baby Bouncy. So we have baby Quackers. And baby Quackers would have came with a blue tube of toothpaste, a pink toothbrush, a first tooth pillow, a felt tooth, a stack toy, star panties, a purple duck comb, and an orange ribbon. And listen to the story that baby Quackers comes with. May I go out and play? Baby Quackers asked her mama. It's raining, so wear your coat and boots, reminded Mama Quackers. While baby Quackers splished and splashed, it began to rain so hard that the puddles became a flowing river. A giant lily pad floated past her with a little duck sitting on it. Hop on, called the friendly little duck. Baby Quackers climbed onto the lily pad beside the duck. Hold tight, said the duck as the lily pad floated down a hill, sailed over a small waterfall, and landed in the pond. What a wonderful ride, laughed baby Quackers to the smiling duck. The two friends hurried up the hill with their lily pad for another fun ride on the water slide. Baby Quackers guest starred in 2 episodes of the My Little Pony and Friends TV series, The Ice Cream Wars and The Prince and the Pony. She also starred in a book called Baby Quackers and the Sad Quolly. Quolly? Quolly? What is that? All right, let's go back to 2006 and take a look at another one of those Target exclusive Easter spring ponies. To go along with Giggle Bean, we have a Rainbow Surprise. I got them both in the same lot. Really great price, but they're in such bad shape if they stay in the box. Look at all the crumbly crummies that are in there. So nasty. I love her cutie mark with the little chicken. So cute. And the color of her little ribbon, her little bow, her little brush, the color of her brush is really cool. And she's got a lace bonnet. Really neat. On the back, here's her artwork. Rainbow Sunrise. And Rainbow Sunrise. Some things say Rainbow Surprise and some say Rainbow Sunrise. Birthday is March. Favorite color is lime green. Favorite flower, hyacinths. And favorite thing to do is riding her bike through Pony Park. That's pretty cool. She comes in that Easter basket packaging. Let me get her out of here so we can get all those crummies off and take a closer look. All right, so she comes with this bow brush in this like robin's egg blue. Really nice. She also has this flower lace bonnet. Used to have a bunch of elastic under this part, but it was really nasty moldy, so got rid of that. And then here she is. Look at how cute she is. I love a blue pony. And then it has a chicken for a cutie mark. Her hair color is really nice. This pink and white, and then the yellow, and then it all mixes down here and kind of makes like a nice orange in her tail. Yellow hoof heart, pink magnet, and pink and yellow eyes with a star in there. Just gonna put her bonnet back on. I think it goes on like this. So it's like a little old maiden bonnet. Like a baby bonnet or something. I don't know, I think it's kind of a weird bonnet, but she's really cool. All right, I've got one more package for G1 My Little Pony. And technically, this isn't a pony, but it still belongs to My Little Pony. So we have these. We have a little litters, and this is My Little Bunny. I had to have bunnies to go for Easter. So excited to have some of these little litters. While I was doing some research, I found that I believe that I had one of the cat sets growing up, and there was this tub. There's this one that has a tub, and I'm like, I definitely had that tub. I remember playing with that tub. So little litters and nursery families. In the midst of year 9, Hasbro releases new and unusual friends labeled from Ponyland. These friends were actually not ponies at all. Meet My Little Puppy, My Little Kitty, and My Little Bunny. These adorable sets of puppy, kitty, and bunny families came packaged on a bubble card with a brush or a comb. So we have My Little Puppy, little litters, and then we have My Little Kitty, little litters. And I feel like the tabby one I had, or the Persian one when it comes to the cats. And then we have My Little Bunny, little litters, and they have the mommy and the babies. And then we have the nursery families. So these cute sets of puppy and kitty families, they came packaged with theme accessories on a bubble card. These sets are much harder to find than the little litter sets. Several new accessories were introduced to the nursery families. These sets were later used in the Nesthekchen baby pony sets sold exclusively in Germany. Interesting. So the little puppy family, then they have a little nursery kitty family, and this is the one that I think I had the Sudsy Angoras. They had a little tub and 2 little baby kitties, and then a mommy kitty. I think it was this one. Let me show you. I think this is the set that I had as a kid, because this tub is super familiar to me. And this, like the pose of the cat, is super familiar to me. I just feel like it was purple and white, not pink and white, but I definitely feel like I had this. So our family comes from the little bunnies. So My Little Bunny, little litters. We have adorable Angora, the pink mother with the bright pink tail, and then we have a light aqua bunny with aqua eyes and a light purple bunny with purple eyes for the babies. Super excited. I really love the bunnies. I think the bunnies are probably my favorite out of the kitties and puppies and bunnies. I think the bunnies have the best look to them. So here is the mommy bunny. These are little animals and they're flocked. Look at this one. So much dirt. She's really been through it. She's got pink in her ears and a pink nose. Little teeth. Look at her eyes. She has white hair on top, and then her poofy little bunny tail back here is a bright hot pink. We'll be able to wash her up and fluff her right out. Looks like she's really been through it. Look at this. So it needs a good washing, good scrubbing. I bet we could probably deflock it and reflock it and it would look really nice again. So there's the mom. Nothing on the bottom but a hole. I guess there is some words or something there. But odd. So there's the little bunny, the mom, and then here's the little baby, the teal one. He's got a hole in him too. And they're kind of squishy, like rubbery. And then here's the little lavender one with purple eyes. So we have those two little babies and this mommy bunny. I thought this was a perfect addition for the Easter video. Add a little My Little Pony friend to the mix. We have this mommy and her two little babies. And the package for the My Little Bunny, My Little Kitty, My Little Puppy, the little litters in general, on their packaging it came with a story that kind of told us how it worked in the My Little Pony universe. So on the package it said, one day the ponies looked up in the sky where the rainbow shimmered way up high and saw little animals scampering there up on the rainbow, dancing in the air. Puppies and bunnies and kitty cats too, asking, can we come down and play with you? The ponies happily welcomed these friends to pretty Ponyland, where the fun never ends. So that's how they are part of the My Little Pony universe. They showed up scampering around on the rainbow, and then the ponies said, come on down and invade our world. So I think they're aliens. We have two ponies left. And the first pony that I want to take a look at is this one. This is Tularula. You can really see the packaging has some sun damage to it here. Her elastic has gone in there, but this is the Tularula that has the gradient down the leg, the tinsel in the hair, and the bunny ear. So this is our Easter dress up Tularula. This Tularula comes from 2008. Package says 2007. She was released in stores in 2008. Tularula loves to decorate and have fun with arts and crafts. She is always thinking about creating her next masterpiece to share with all of her friends. Spring is here and the ponies celebrate this sunny season with bouquets of flowers and sweet treats for everyone. Pretty cool, pretty cool. 2008 Easter Tularula. Let me go ahead and get her out of this package so we can take a closer look. I got this one off of a Whatnot haul. She was a seller in Hawaii. I got some other ponies from her as well. We've taken a look at some of those already. All right, and there she is. She has blue bunny ears. The other bunny ears we saw had pink on the inside. Blue eyes with an orange heart. She's got her paintbrush with the little swirls on it. And the gradient from an orange to a pink to a blue. We have the hanger heart because she can fit into all of the clothes. No magnet in the bottom of the foot this time. And she has yellow and orange and pink in her mane and purple and blue in her tail. And there's some little tinsel in there. This is the only spot that's kind of murky on her body. Otherwise, she's in great shape. Another really nice pony for our Easter celebration. All right, and I've got one more pony to share with you for the spring Easter of 2026, and that is this one. Right, here we go. Came in a Ziploc bag. This is a nice Ziploc bag. There we go. There we go. And this is Cheerilee from 2008 Easter Spring. So this particular Cheerilee goes right along with Tularula. I had to get them both. They had to come together and be friends. So she has that gradient on her leg, blue and green and yellow. We can see it kind of goes over there. It looks a little dusty. She's got really pretty hair. The two different pinks and then that purple. You can see there's still elastic around her face from the ears, so we'll want to clean that off. Looks like there's a mark right here as well. Overall though, not in bad shape. A little bit of a mark here. No hoof heart. No magnet. We have the hanger there. So I'd probably style her hair over here so we can kind of cover up that little mark that she has. And then she has bunny ears. They're white on the inside and yellow on the other side. Very cute. And they do sit on their ears pretty good, even without the elastic, because they're almost like gloves. They just slide right on the ears. On the back of Cheerilee's box, it said, Cheerilee loves stories and reading a new tale or sharing one with her friends in Ponyville. She has a great sense of humor and is always ready to share a laugh. All right, and there's all the ponies and all of the My Little Pony goodies and My Little Pony friends that I picked up for our Easter Spring Celebration 2026. What do you think? Who was your favorite? Do you have a favorite G1, and then do you have a favorite G3? Out of G1, I kind of feel like my favorite is Quackers and Baby Quackers. I was really excited to add them to the collection and find both of them at really nice prices and good conditions. Baby Nodens is a huge favorite of mine just because I love a good unicorn and I love a baby unicorn. The Peekaboo babies are some of my favorites in terms of like the sculpting or the pose for the ponies. I really enjoy that body shape. For G3, I feel like Flower Wishes is a really big contender for one of my favorites. I just think her color scheme is really pretty. I really like her cutie mark. But I think I also really like Morning Dawn Delight because I love a good blue pony, and I love that there's a chicken. Rainbow Sunrise is another one, blue with a chicken, so I quite like that theme. I love that there's a chocolate bunny on Giggle Bean though. Like the G3 ponies are just so much fun, but I feel like Flower Wish is probably my favorite. I really love her look and cutie mark all around. And I like the pose that she's in as well. So I'd say that Flower Wishes is probably my favorite out of the G3s. I really loved those Ponyville eggs. Those were so cool. These little figures are so neat. And I love the little added details to them and the color scheme of just being really pastel. Super cool. Really enjoyed being able to open up the G4 fun frames. What an odd thing, but I think it would be really cool. We can make cute pictures and we can put them in the G4 pony collection and just kind of have them on the shelf. So I think that would be really fun. And how cool is that Easter basket? We kind of can't see her anymore, but Star Surprise back there in her Easter basket form. And then we actually found the pony to go along with it. Her Easter basket is full of Easter grass and all of our Ponyville eggs. So I think that was a really fun Easter basket to find this year. I can't believe we're already into the spring and Easter season. This year has gone by so fast. Really, it's just flying by. It's going to be Christmas before we know it. Now that Easter is over, I am going, Easter hasn't happened yet at the time of filming this, but now that the Easter theme is over, I'm moving right on to Halloween, and we're going to start sourcing stuff for our Halloween content, and then we're going to be sourcing stuff for our Christmas content, because I really want to do a Christmas advent calendar again. We haven't done that since our first year here, so I would love to do one of those again. So we're going to be doing some sourcing. I've got some fun Halloween and Christmas things that I'm excited to pick up and add to the collection to share with you. Well, thanks so much for hanging out and for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, give it a thumbs up, comment your thoughts and opinions down below, hit the bell notification so you don't miss the next My Little Pony video. And if we aren't friends yet, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button and stick around, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy spring and happy Easter.